completing the fourth round now of beehive, and over this we are going to place dolls again, and this is the last beehive that I am doing of the fourth round. This is it. This is how it looks. And now I'm going to go over doing the dolls in each of this previous beehives. Let me show you. Just insert the needle. I had already shown in, I think, in my third row how to do these dolls, that is these dolls. Now I'm going to repeat that again, one or two, and then you can continue. Insert the needle inside, this needle always on top, and the back thread should be wrapped anti-clockwise. And in the same chain we are going to make a loop. Insert the needle, wrap the back thread again anti-clockwise, and make a small loop or petal, and now insert the needle. This petal will be on the same chain, and now insert the needle in center of this, and the front portion of the thread should be wrapped clockwise and pulled. And now we are going to place the needle again inside and wrap the front portion of the thread clockwise and the back portion of the needle anti-clockwise, and pull it. Before pulling it, place your finger here so that the knot will be placed exactly here. And now going over the next loop, this thread should always be on top. Insert the needle inside and wrap the back portion of the thread anti-clockwise and place a knot in center of the next chain. Before placing the knot, we have to keep in mind that this thread should be a little loose, should be kept a little loose. This is how we are going to do. Now I'm going to insert the needle again here and make a loop. This is it. And now insert the needle in center of this loop, and we are going to put the needle here also in this thread we had left here. This is how we are going to do. Insert the needle here and bring the needle inside this also, and the front portion of the thread should be wrapped clockwise and pulled. Hold the finger here and pull it tightly. This is how it looks. And now place the needle again here in the same loop. Wrap this front portion of the thread clockwise and the back portion of the needle thread anti-clockwise. Hold the finger where the knot is to be placed and pull it. in the thread, so that the knot will be placed exactly here. This is how it looks. Now moving over the next chain, let's insert the needle in center, wrap the back portion of the thread anti-clockwise, pull it, leave this thread a bit loose, place a knot and make a loop here again in the same chain. And now insert the needle in this loop and this chain both together, and the front portion of the needle should be wrapped clockwise and the back portion of the needle anti-clockwise, and the thread pulled tightly. This is it. I'm going to show you one more, and then this is to be completed for this full round. This is how we are going to do for the complete row. We have to see that these chains are also equal and should hold this row equally and nicely. And I'll get back to you when I'm doing this beehive round again. This will be the same process as we had done in this previous rows, how we had formed here. This will be the same process, and then over that we can complete this last row. This row of dolls has been completed, that is the second row of dolls has been completed, and I am going to work over this with beehive rounds again. We can stop the pattern here also, even this looks good, and we can just complete it with knots all over this chain. This also looks good, and if you want to extend it, we can work over again with beehives and then finish this doiling. Now let me show you again. This will be the same process as we had done for these dolls. After these dolls, it will be the same process. Let me show you one or two and we can continue. First I'm going to place a knot here. Just lock it. I'm going to put one small beehive here. Place a small beehive. And then I'm going to jump from here to the next chain, and I'm going to place a knot. And another beehive will be placed here, just next to it. And then I'm going to jump over to the next chain and make a beehive. I hope it is clear. Now this row will be worked in this way, and over this we are going to place another 2-3 rounds of beehives and then finish this motif. This is how it looks. This is how we are going to work this complete round. This is how it looks. That is, in between these dolls we have to place a beehive here. Here there will be one beehive and then another here. This is how we are going to work this complete round. And after working another 2-3 rounds, I'll get back to you for the complete final round. Completion of this fourth row of beehives, the motif looks like this, and this is I'm going to stop it here. Another 3-4 beehives to go and the motif is completed. We can stop the motif as it is, or we can place small chains in alternate beehives, placing knots, and this can be completed. Or we can give whatever finish we want for the ending portion. Or we can make small loops also. I'm going to show you of our choice. Now this motif is completed. To finish, as I've shown in this sample piece, we can make knots and alternate beehives in this way. And complete the motif. This thread always on top, and the back thread of the needle should be wrapped anti-clockwise. This is how we can complete this motif. Or we can make small loops also. First lock it here clockwise, place a knot, and we can make another loop here, small loop, and 2 more knots next to it. This finish also looks good, and here we can make a knot. Just place a knot here and move to the next beehive. First lock it, place knots, place a knot here, wrapping the thread anti-clockwise. I'm going to place a loop here, small loop. And then we are going to work with 2 knots next to it in the same chain. Now in the next beehive, I'm going to just put a knot, single knot here, and then move to the next row, move to the next beehive, lock it. I'm going to place a knot here, that will be the 2 knots and a loop. And then again 2 knots. This also looks good. We can work of our desired choice. Whatever we want, we can do. This also looks beautiful. I have shown you 2 options how to work. Simple chain and alternate beehives, or 2 loops, 2 knots, a loop and 2 knot in alternate beehives. Even this looks beautiful. This is how we are going to complete. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.